Welcome and happy holidays from 2K Sports. It's time for NBA action. With Doris Burke and Greg Anthony, I'm Kevin Harlan. We'll be joined by Allie LaForce on the sidelines. And as we approach the new season, some new talent making the most of their opportunity in the league. Let's check out the race for Rookie of the Year. Some great young players. And you look at Demon, he's got some work to do in order to get into that conversation, I think. But there are plenty of games left for him to make his mark.
And it's been quite a rookie season for this group. Amazing how well they've adapted to the professional game.
Boy, it really is. There have been very few growing pains for this group, and it's no small sample size we've seen. They've been at it for months. These are bona fide NBA players now.
And now the opening lineup for Boston. We've got Bird. Alexander Sarr is out there with Domantas Sabonis. Then it's Simmons. And it's McCain in at the 2. And for the Clippers, we've got Kawhi Leonard. Also Benedict Mathurin out there. And it's Branham in at the shooting guard. Now upon a really intriguing part of the season, Greg, it seems we've seen enough to give these teams some kind of identity.
I tell you, if teams are still searching for an identity, it's fair to say things probably aren't going well.
Clippers with the ball after Ben Simmons miss. Outside Garland from downtown. Simmons pulls it in. Last game for Boston, they picked up the W against the Nuggets. Sarr sets the screen for Bird. And a wide open look for Sarr. With nobody on him, he buries the jumper.
Already expanding his game. Sarr trying to get better at attacking quickly off the pass.
And the foul called on Kawhi Leonard. That is his first foul of the game.
And that's a quick foul for him there. It looks like the refs are going to call this one pretty close.
Here's Simmons. Last time out, he had 13 points. Let's go to the sideline and see what Allie LaForce has dug up for us. Allie, take it away.
LA's head coach and I were able to chat. I heard Coach go over the dribble handoffs that Sabonis is so creative with. He reminded his players that the jumper isn't the first option. Usually he looks to pass for 3 to 4 seconds, reminding his players to stay wide, anticipate high passes, watch for the cutters, and then contest. Sabonis can be a real headache out there. Back to you.
And Allie, thanks so much. Garland, no good.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
Sarr the screen. McCain against Garland. Sarr the pass to Simmons. 5 on the clock. Releases. And it's good off the back rim and in. Bird's got his second bucket tonight.
Good way to start this game. You want to get him rolling as early as possible.
He's a guy who, if he gets hot, he can carry your offense for long stretches.
The wide open look here for Garland. Hangs home the trifecta.
So aggressive with the arc. Darius Garland never shy about letting it fly.
Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far. Bird finds Simmons. Boston needs to get off a shot. And here's Bird for 3. And it's Mathurin with the rebound. Clippers trail by 3. Pass to Garland. A 3. And another 3 for the Clippers.
This guy has such a good-looking stroke. Darius from deep.
One thing you can say about this Clippers organization, GA, resources will never be a problem.
Yeah, passionate and deep-pocketed leadership. You throw in the market size, and even if they're not the glamour franchise in LA, they're no longer resigned to second fiddle.
And a wide-open look for Mathurin. That doesn't go in. Had a chance, though, to take the lead. Bird kicks to Simmons. Back to Bird. It's stolen by Mathurin. Pass to Leonard. Three-pointer. And it's Mathurin missing. For Boston, they've gone 50% from the field, hitting 3 of 6 since the opening tip. Here's McCain. Now Sarr. Now Bird. Defended by Mathurin. 4 on the shot clock. Back to Bird. Can they get it? The basket good off the assist from Simmons. Simmons got his 3rd assist on the night.
Boy, what a quarter he's had. Go ahead, young sir. Keep the pressure on.
Now, here's Garland. Boy, he was something else against Utah. Pass to Leonard. No good. Simmons with the defensive effort. Bird outside. The kick out to Sabonis. Nice ball movement by Boston. No good off the front iron. And it's Leonard with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Clippers. It's a 3-point game. Pass to Mamu Kalashvili. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. Bird looking it over. The kick out to Sabonis. Back to Bird. Now McCain. And again, Boston with the triple.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
And Tyronn Lue wants a timeout. Looking for a breather and maybe adjusting a thing or two.
Garland got matched up with Bird that time. We just sat there and waited, got patient. Let the shooters get set and see where the double team's coming from. That 6'9" frame. Pass right over the top.
To check out the standings out west. Already we're in December. You take a look at the Clippers. They're 6th right now in the conference with lots of time to make a move.
And you know, for Los Angeles, they've stayed right there, just in sniffing distance of the conference leaders. That's a solid accomplishment at this stage of the season.
Yeah, even so, though, I'm sure they're not satisfied just being near the top of the standings. They're going to be looking to make a major push as the season winds down.
At the elbow, it's Bird. Pass to McCain. Now here's Simmons. Here's Sarr. Fires from deep. They get it back. And there's Bird putting it right back in.
And right from the start, Kevin, they've been pounding the glass. Most of those 50-50 balls also going their way.
How about since he entered the league, Kawhi Leonard has tripled his assist average. What a good passer he has become.
Austin with the ball. After the basket by Los Angeles. Fires from 18. And all around the rim that time before dropping in. Bird's got 11.
And he's starting to show that killer instinct this quarter, looking to extend the lead.
Pass to Mathurin. Here's Garland. Sabonis grabs the board. Sabonis has got his 6th rebound on the night. Simmons. Out to Bird. To the middle. There's Sabonis. Good. And it's Bird picking
Beautiful
up.
lob pass by Bird. Let's show that again. They went to the front. You see, You don't see this too much more. This is old school right here, defense. They front the post, but if you don't have good backside support, it's a bad defensive philosophy. So all you got to do, just see, it's an invitation to score. Just be patient. Let the guy wait for him to call for the ball, and just throw it in there lob. Beautiful. Now give Kawhi a little credit. He came over to help, but Sabonis is so skilled around the basket. He's one of the better skilled big men in the league today. That's just 2 points. That's too easy for him. Easy assists. This is kind of like Bird and McHale back in the day. They used to do the same thing. Next little blob pass. Bam.
Bird's got his 3rd assist on the night.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Now here's Leonard. 8 points his last outing.
Oh, he missed the chippy. What are the odds? That's so frustrating.
And in terms of efficiency, Greg, very little has changed with Kawhi Leonard.
In multiple years, he's been close to making the 50, 40, 90 club. A high-usage player who gets to his spots and also takes great care of the ball.
Now here's Bird. Kawhi Leonard unable to get his shot to go. And that one's good.
And there you see right there the pick and roll with Simmons and Bird.
Here to start.
And
if you pay too much attention to Bird on that shot, it leaves Simmons open on the offensive glass because he's a big body, similar to what you see with Magic Johnson.
And it's a completely new group for Los Angeles. And then for Boston. Bull. He's checked in for Song. Koulibaly comes in for Jared McCain. And it's Ty Jerome in for Simmons. Here's Demon. And he stops it. What a pass to set him up.
Well, Elfrid Payton showing he's capable of running the offense pretty fast.
The Clippers shooting their first free throw of the evening.
Yeah, pretty good numbers on the season when you look at their free throw attempts, right around 78%.
And here's Boston. They're on a 14-5 run here. Jerome against Payton. Pass to Koulibaly. Here's Bull. And Jones pulls it down.
They've been sensational on the backboard to start this game.
Harris kicks to Payton. Back to Harris. Pass to Jones. No good from outside. Boston leading by 9. Bird left side. Takes it from 10. The wide open look here for Koulibaly. And the 3 off target. And so it's Harris who will bring it up for Los Angeles. Now here's Payton. Back to Harris. Lets it go from deep. That's in, coming off an assist from Payton.
And through hard work, this has become Harris's bread and butter. A knockdown shooter off the catch.
And let's go to the sideline. Here's Allen.
Thanks a lot. Well, the son of Hall of Fame big man Arvydas Sabonis, DeMontis said he was a 7-footer that could do everything, like a point guard. He's at a whole different level. I'm just another basketball player. He is a legend. But his father said DeMontis is a warrior like me, and I'm very proud. Guys, back over to you.
Great stuff. Okay, Allie, we thank you.
Well, to me, the size of Sabonis creates problems for the defense. You cannot be careless in how you guard this guy.
The first one falls. And, GA, you look at the numbers for Sabonis. They're historic. But how would you surround him to make a deep run?
Well, I might try to pair him with another rim protector. Sabonis is a nice focal point offensively, but he's not a big-time shot blocker.
Here's Demon. Bucket is good. Demon's got his second basket of the night.
And their post play has been really solid right off the bat.
Payton against Jerome. Pass to Sabonis. Now Bird. Sabonis sets the pick for Bird. Back to Sabonis. And a slam dunk by Sabonis.
DeMontis Sabonis has filled out his frame, and if you need some physicality around the rim, this guy is willing to do it.
Here is Harris. 1:12 left in the first quarter of the game. And the basket is good. Harris has got 5 points so far.
And it does a world of good for them to have Harris getting busy inside. Gives them that inside-out edge they're looking for.
Here's Koulibaly. Hasn't made one yet. Sabonis. And a slam dunk by Sabonis.
There it is, guys. One of those effort plays that makes a big difference in the game.
And GA, it is definitely making a difference so far today.
No doubt. On the scoreboard, in the body language of the players, you can tell which team is in complete command.
Harris's shot is good.
And that's what you like to see right there. A solid move to give himself some room and take it inside.
5 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Bird left side. Over Harris. And it falls over the rim and in. He's got 13.
Coming off a big game, his confidence couldn't be higher, and Coach knows it.
Well, the best players, to me, deliver night after night after night. So as long as he's hot, keep riding it.
And no doubt, they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
And that deficit will go away quickly if he does break. And that does it for the first quarter. Boston on top, up by 6. And we'll get the second quarter underway on the other side of this break. And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And what do you guys think about Boston here in this one?
They just came into this game with the mindset of sharing the basketball.
When you keep everyone involved at the offensive end, it keeps everyone engaged in other areas as well.
Elfrid Payton is out there with Garland. And there's Jackson. Then there's Harris. And it's Jones in at the 4 spot. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Clippers. Here's Jerome. Still scoreless. To Champagnie. Offline with his 3. Clippers trail by 4. And Payton gets it to go on the assist by Harris.
Boy, a nice, efficient finish for Elfrid Payton. Boy, that'll help your percentage, gentlemen.
Now, Koulibaly. Here's Bull. To Jerome, and they call an illegal screen here. And this is what the schedule looks like for the Clippers on Tuesday and then on Thursday.
And for that game against San Diego, they won't have much room for error in that one. A team like this will punish mistakes, but I could see them walking away with this one.
Outside Garland. Quarter number 2 with just over a minute gone. Got a piece of it.
Man, terrific defense by Koulibaly. That's a big-time block.
Garland, the pass to Harris. Clock at 4. Puts up a 3. Hits it from three-point range. Harris has got the lead up to 1 now for the Clippers.
These kinds of defensive breakdowns drive coaches crazy.
Pass to Champagnie. Down low. Bull inside. Defended by Jones. Los Angeles has gotten fewer than half of their 3-pointers to go down tonight. They're 4 for 9. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Garland. And it's a 4-point Clipper lead.
What a great pass. Darius Garland keeping his eyes up, finds the man on the perimeter.
Here's Bull. The shot goes in. First of the night. He's 1 for 3 to start the game.
And with those points, he puts it into that 10-0 run by Los Angeles.
Here's Harris. Rebound Boston. They are on a phenomenal run right now. 16 consecutive wins.
What an absolute joy to watch. This team is playing a beautiful brand of basketball right now. Everything about it. The athleticism, the basketball skill, the intelligence, the heart, the toughness, the commitment. These guys have been extraordinary.
Doris, you were a great ball handler in your day. So with that in mind, do you think players are carrying the ball too much now?
Kev, this is such a hot topic. Carrying the basketball is when the ball ends up directly on the palm. The closest we get to that is what we call the hang dribble for players. They're trying to extend the possession so that they can read the defense. To me, that's the only point of concern.
Here's Mitchell after the Clippers pick up 2. Beasley outside. Boston again missing.
That's one he knows he should have drained.
Payton against Beasley. Jones with the screen on Bol. Harris inside. He's against Bol. And Bol sends it back.
And that massive wingspan coming into play there. Ball uses it to perfection to block shots.
Mitchell finds Bol. And the dunk by Bol.
Go into the rack with energy. And the D afraid to cut him off.
Yeah, gotta chalk that one up to some shaky defending.
Yeah, and give him credit for taking advantage in a close game. Those are the types of plays that can swing things in your direction.
And so here are the Clippers after the basket by Boston. Garland with the bucket.
Tremendous balance and body control. Darius Garland, no stranger to finishing inside.
Pass to Bol. Good, nice job down low. Bol's got 7 points here in this quarter.
You love it when a guy can put a slow start behind him and begin to ramp it up.
Now Harris. Back to Garland. That 3 off the mark.
Boy, he hasn't helped them much tonight, but they've gotten a lot of productivity from other players.
Pass to Mitchell. Here's Champagnie, guarded by Harris. The 19-foot shot. Shot by Champagnie, no good. And here's Payton. He'll bring it up for the Los Angeles Clippers. They'll be playing host to Miami for the next game. That'll be the latter half of this 2-game homestand. Back to Harris. Elbow shot is on the way. And Boston with the rebound.
The shooting numbers just aren't there yet in the quarter.
Mitchell with it. Guarded now by Jackson. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. It's going to be on Isaiah Jackson.
And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup.
Guys, what do you think about the offensive approach so far that we've seen for Los Angeles?
We've got a bunch of this game yet to be played, but they're shooting it well from the three-point line. That's got to be a welcome sight.
Yeah, and in addition, their ball movement has really unleashed their offense. Boy, they've been fun to watch.
Catching up on the changes for Los Angeles. Mamu Kelishvili is checked in, and it's Leonard in for Derek Jones.
Well, a little shaky from the line, and instead of putting them in front, he's only able to tie it up.
I wonder what the score would be if they weren't controlling the backboard.
Bird dishes to Mitchell. Beasley outside. Bird outside for the 3. He misses that time, but only 5 misses in his 11 shots from the field as he's 6 of 11. Outside Mathurin. Pass to Leonard. Kicks it out to Garland. Off target from 3-point range.
Boy, after dropping 2 triples in the first quarter, he hasn't hit another yet.
Saar gets the bucket.
That's where you want Sard doing his work offensively. He is a tough cover in the paint.
And Tyronn Lue wants a timeout. He's going to make some adjustments to the game plan.
Well, if they want to avoid the outcome of that first meeting, they'll need to be stronger on the glass. They were completely outmatched in the last one.
Well, you have to believe the coaching staff made that a point of emphasis. Better aggressiveness, better intensity on the backboards.
Los Angeles making a switch here. Branham's checked in, and then for Boston. Sabonis, he's checked in for Bamba. Jared McCain comes in for Malik Beasley, and it's Ben Simmons in for Mitchell. Now, here's Garland. He's got 8, trying to end the drought, and that one's good. Kelishvili. Kelishvili has got 5.
Well, just quick with the decision-making, smart pass by Darius Garland.
And, GA, you think about high skill level offensive players. Darius Garland near the very top of that list.
Well, the son of an NBA point guard in Winston Garland, Darius has been preparing for this level his entire life. And his offensive package is as polished as anyone.
And the Clippers have possession following the three-pointer by Boston.
Boy, this guy doing his job, spacing the floor. He had 2 triples in the first, and he just gets his 3rd to go.
Mathurin against Simmons. It's McCain on the wing. And the foul called on Larry Bird. That's his first foul.
Ben Simmons, a guy who will find you if you are open. You love his setup ability.
There's a check in for Los Angeles. The Clippers trail. Leonard looking over the floor. Pass to Kelishvili. Off target with his 3.
Bad defense, bad shot. Neither working on that play.
They double team Bird. Outside, Simmons. Now Bird. "17 points for him last game against Denver. And now it's Leonard running. Here we go, all the way.
Well, you look at Kawhi's career, one of the first things he did was work on his consistency from the free throw line. Why? Because he...
Breakdown for Boston.
Straight away, they've opened things up.
The shooting they've displayed from beyond the three-point arc.
Back to Simmons. Pass to Sard. Just 5 to shoot. And it's off from three-point range. Here's Leonard. Here's Branham. That's good. And it's Leonard with the assist. Branham's got the lead up to 4 now for the Clippers. Simmons against Leonard. Now McCain. And Simmons kicks to Sabonis. Pass to Sard. Lets the 3 fly. Buries the long-range jumper. Sar's got 7 points.
Well, Sard continues to develop that 3-point shot, hoping to make it a reliable part of his game.
Leonard with the screen on Bird. Back to Leonard. Kawhi taking no chances.
And he's an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
He is, and he picks the simple one-hand stuff to get the 2 points. They double-team Bird. Yep, it goes, and the Clipper lead is cut to just 1 point on the basket from Sabonis.
Boy, you cannot give Sabonis this kind of advantage. He's got the kind of touch and focus necessary to score it.
Carr against Harris. And Boston with the rebound. Sabonis has got the glass covered here tonight. 11 boards for him. Bird outside. Pass to Sabonis. A miss that time. Would have put him up.
But defense hanging in right there, making that shot really difficult.
Leonard. Endorsed when he's feeling good. Kawhi Leonard. Still one of the toughest matchups in the NBA.
You know what, Kevin? The way he's battled through injuries and the game's still important enough to him that he's stuck around. And you're so right. When he is healthy, he remains a two-way force. This guy is an absolute Hall of Famer.
Yeah, nice job of drawing the contact and creating opportunities at the line.
Leonard against Simmons. Here's Sarr. They grabbed their own miss. 1:39 left to play here in the second quarter. Here's Bird. And he hits it to tie the game up. Bird's got 15.
Well, we know this guy is always a threat offensively. You can't lose sight of him.
Leonard against Simmons. And it's Leonard missing. And so Bird will bring it up for Boston. Outside, Simmons. Back to Bird. From about 16. And it's Mathurin with the rebound. And Los Angeles guys shooting at an even 50% from the floor here in the second quarter. Harris against Simmons. Harris passes to Mamu Kalishvili. Stolen by Bird. Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. The Clippers shooting it pretty well, close to 50%. There's the drive, and it's thrown down hard with both hands.
Oh, an aggressive move and fantastic finish.
Trying to send a message with that slam, I think. Inside. Outside for Simmons. Good play by Bird to set it up. Bird's got his 7th assist in the game.
And they've repeatedly broke inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
Tie game in Los Angeles. Stay with us, folks. We'll get back just after halftime to start the third quarter.
Yeah, they're playing as a team, working the ball around, rewarding guys for getting open.
I say this, their scorers do a great job of working off ball. And what better time than now to get caught up on the Rookie of the Year race?
It's far enough into the season now where you can tell which guys are for real.
Thank you for being with us. Now let's send it to Kevin Harlan for the second half tip.
It's been a well-played game on both sides. Not a lot of turnovers, man.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. It's been one outstanding game from Larry Bird.
And the way that he has helped out with the ball movement has been a difference maker early on.
I don't know that you necessarily think of him as someone who's going to create for others, but boy, all night he's been willing to make the extra pass.
Now, here's Garland. Here's who Brian Keefe is starting the second half with. Alexander Sarr is out there with Domantas Sabonis. Then it's Simmons. Then it's Jared McCain. And it's Bird in at the small forward. DB, given his accuracy, do you think Darius Garland will ever be in the 50-40-90 club?
You know what, Kevin? I think very few people have ever done it. Do I believe Darius Garland has the talent to do it? No question about it. He is a tremendous shooter and an electric young guard in this league. Out in front now, although he left 1 point on the board right there.
For the lead, Sarr. Pass to Sabonis. Here's McCain. Just 3 to shoot. Here's Bird. No luck that time on the shot that would have put them on top. The Clippers leading to the inside. Here's Mamu Kelishvili, defended by Sabonis. Garland, no good. And so it's Boston with it. Simmons looking around. Pass to McCain. Back to Simmons. On the wing, Bird. They double-team Bird. Vader on the way. Whoops, there's the 24-second shot clock violation, so they'll turn it over. The Clippers shooting 49% on the game. They'll take that. Bounce pass, Mathurin. Nice move. Pass to Leonard. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Watching Kawhi enter the league as a lockdown defender and now become an all-around champion. Boy, what a career he has had.
He's gone 3 for 4 from the line.
And so far this season, it's been average at best at the line. Only 71% as a shooter.
Leonard hits them both.
I think one thing you love about Kawhi Leonard, this guy never gets too high, never gets too low, but he is the ultimate competitor because he competes at the highest level regardless of the situation.
Outside, Simmons. Pass to McCain. Great play by Bird to set it up. McCain's got the game tied up here for Boston.
For a guy who's known for his perimeter shooting, that is a great look.
Outside Garland. And they come right back with their own three-pointer. Garland's got 15 points. Bird outside. Sabonis, the pass to Simmons. Pass to Bird. They double-team Bird. And here's Simmons for 3. And they turn over the 24-second buzzer, signaling the shot clock violation. Los Angeles leading by 3. And Tyronn Lue wants a timeout. This now will give him a chance to discuss some potential changes. Right now, let's take a second to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Thank you. The Clippers last season inaugurating the Intuit Dome after for years sharing an arena with the Lakers. Kawhi Leonard said it helps having a home base for you rather than being a roommate. Coach Tyronn Lue said it feels so good to have a place to call your own and just call home. Back to you guys.
And looking to protect it. Okay, thank you, Allie.
Taking a look here at the numbers for Simmons. How's the last month of basketball been for him? He's averaging 8 points, 4 assists, and 4 rebounds. And it's nice to be able to bring someone with his defensive skill set off the bench.
I think, in fact, to win a championship, you usually need a guy like this on your roster.
And here's Garland for 3. That's good, and it's Leonard with the assist. Leonard's got 3 assists now in this one. Clock keeps going. 3 minutes into the second half now. A wide open look for Bird. And again, Boston with the triple.
The real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
And you would expect nothing less from these two, taking pride and making plays.
Mamu Kelishvili passes to Branham. To the paint. Here's Garland, and it's the Clippers scoring again. Boston trails by 5. In the third quarter with just over 3.5 minutes off the clock. Now here's Bird. D right on him. Simmons on the wing. Defended by Mathurin. Here's Bird. The putback. It's good on the putback.
And when you ask the coaches about Sarr, they rave about his motor.
Branham, the pass to Garland. And looks like the illegal kick was set. Yep, that's right. That'll get their attention.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet more set on that screen. Easy call.
You know, he's just leaning a little bit. You try to get away with it, but boy, the official all over it.
Outside, Sabonis. And again, Boston with the triple.
Don't sleep on the big man now. Domantas Sabonis can be effective in catch and shoot.
Here's Mathurin. No scoring in this one. And Boston with the rebound. Sabonis is... Boston's gotten the 3-ball working for them in the second half. They've hit 3 out of 3 shots from long range. Back to Bird. Pass to Sarr for the lead. Good. And it's Bird picking up the assist. Bird's got 10 assists here tonight. So active. And the foul called on Larry Bird. That's foul number 2 for him.
And now only 1 away from being in the penalty.
With the step back. Pass to Branham. 6 on the shot clock. Garland, the pass to Mathurin. Boom, he jams it straight down.
And one of the better athletes in his draft class, Mathurin, with quick lift off the floor and then the power to hammer it home.
And Simmons kicks to Bird. Pass to McCain. Back to Bird. And it's Mamukelashvili with the rebound. Mamukelashvili has got his 5th rebound right now in the game.
Oh, you have to love that effort, getting after the basketball, fighting for a possession.
Yep, it counts. 14 points for Alex Sarr.
He has created some terrific opportunities for himself and really made the most of it.
Pass to Branham. Simmons against Garland. Mathurin for 3. A 3-pointer is right on target. Mathurin's got it all tied up now for the Clippers. Mathurin against Simmons. Now, here is Bird. They double-team Bird. Nice ball movement by Boston. McCain's shot is off.
Not quite enough defense. That time around, just lucky he was off.
Bird finds Sabonis. Now Sarr. 14 points for him. Pass to Bird. Off the mark there with the 3-point shot.
Well, I'll tell you what, he's going to buy himself a ticket to the bench. If he keeps shooting it like that, he has been putrid here this quarter.
And yes, it's good.
They didn't have much of a problem getting the ball into the post that time.
And Brian Key wants a timeout. He's going to take a minute here to get things straightened out. You look at Darius Garland. Guys, what a contribution.
Listen, the timeout was appropriate. They're giving up 3 after 3 after 3.
Bull. He's checked in for Boston. Jerome comes in for Jared McCain. In the corner, it's Bird. Pass to Bull. And the dunk by Bull.
That's just too easy for Ball. Once he gets the right position, his focus there is on the finish.
Jackson setting the pick here for Garland. And And here's Leonard. In the paint, Kawhi gets it done.
Just incredible touch from the interior. Kawhi Leonard more than capable in that painted area.
Bird outside, fires for three, and it's the Clippers with the rebound.
Well, whether it's a defensive adjustment or he's gone just a bit cold, that efficiency has really fallen off this quarter.
And credit Harris for creating that high percentage look, scanning the floor and finding the best option.
The 10-footer. The Clippers grab the miss. Jones has got his fourth rebound with that last one here tonight. Harris against Jerome. And stolen by Simmons. Jerome deciding where to go with it. Sabonis kicks to Simmons. No one near as Jerome lets it go. And they'll get another chance. Simmons passes to Bird. Bird makes a move. 5 to shoot. Good on the triple.
Some shooters might overthink a wide open shot. Not this guy.
And here is Harris. 10 points for him. Outside Garland. Los Angeles needs to get off a shot here. Leonard, so dangerous from deep.
I'll tell you, tough first half puts it in the rear view. The shooting percentage starting to reflect that.
To the right side. Bird outside. Back to Jerome. Leonard against Bird. Lets it go with a three. They get it again. It's good, and the Clipper lead is cut down now to just 2 points with that basket from Bull.
Guys, they're just getting outworked. I mean, plain and simple. It's got to be more of a collective effort to secure that backboard.
To the middle, here's Jackson, and Jackson throws it down home.
And some hang time on the rim. Puts a little cherry on the top of that slam.
Well, those kind of displays of strength can get one team rolling. Here's Bird. Second chance shot. Bull can't hit. Clippers leading by 4. Garland finds Leonard. Gets it out to Garland. And Bull sends it back. And it goes out of bounds. One off Bull. And Los Angeles with some changes. Brown comes in for Kawhi Leonard. And it's Payton in for Garland. Boston also with the sub. Malik Beasley, he's checked in for Larry Bird. On defense, Boston. Jones, the pass to Harris. Back to Jones. Out to Harris. Top of the key. Good for another field goal. Number 5 in the night. 5 for 10 shooting.
And really, over the years, Harris has worked so hard on that jumper. Now, reaping the rewards of all his labor.
Simmons on the wing. He's covered by Brown. And Simmons slams it in.
My goodness, he is such a great dunker.
Greg, a high riser, no doubt about it. Jackson kicks to Harris. 35 seconds left in the third quarter. And the dunk by Jackson.
And really no longer a ball stopper. Harris has significantly improved his passing ability over the years.
Simmons with it. 6 points for him. Outside, Sabonis. Here's Bull. 6 for 10 with that shot going in. That's a good game for a lot of guys.
And so far going for more of an inside presence here in the second half. Getting away from the three-point shot.
Outside, Jackson. Outside, Jones. And that's the final possession with the nice defense right there. The third quarter comes to a close. Clippers lead by 4. And we're coming right back. Be sure to stay with us as we get started for the fourth quarter. And a moment ago, inside the huddle with Coach Tyronn Lue.
Keep trusting, all right? First half, the ball's moving. We got to keep the ball moving. Can't go one-on-one individual. We got to keep.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we start the 4th quarter in what is still anybody's ball game. So with Leonard on the bench, here's who Tyronn Lue's going with. Jones is out there with Harris. Then there's Garland. And there's Jackson. And it's Payton in at the 1 spot. Bull against Jones. Shot clock at 6. Here's Jerome. And a miss there on the triple.
Oh, that is how you deny an open look with some in-your-face defense.
Payton passes to Harris. Here's Garland. Shoots. And Bull pulls it down.
I'd go back to that shot again. That's a great look from the mid-range.
And out of bounds as the Clippers gain possession. Here's Garland. About a minute played here in the 4th quarter. Kicks it out to Jones. Outside, Payton. Jackson setting the pick here for Payton. Jones, no one around him. A 3-pointer off the mark.
And thus far, they've managed to overcome an off game from him offensively.
Payton against Jerome. Pass to McCain. 4 on the clock. And he makes that one. McCain's got the first basket as we get going in the 4th for Boston.
Again and again, they're dissecting the defense and creating those high percentage looks from inside.
And here is Harris, covered by Beasley. The jump hook, that's good from Harris, and the assist from Jackson. And the Clippers lead by 4.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
Payton against Jerome. For 3, Beasley, rebounded by Jackson. Jackson's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Harris, good. Now it's a 6-point Los Angeles lead.
Just impressed with the teamwork out there, setting the table for one another.
Payton against Jerome. Bull inside. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. And Los Angeles with some changes. Nicholas Batum. He's checked in for Isaiah Jackson. And it's Leonard in for Payton. And we've got a timeout call by Brian Keefe. Wants to make sure everybody's coordinated and intent. So Boston going with almost an entire new group. Sabonis, he's checked in for Bamba. Alexander Sarr comes in for Bull. Larry Bird's checked in for Malik Beasley. And it's Koulibaly in for Ty Jerome. Now we'll hear from Allie LaForce, and she's got a story for us. An update. Allie?
Hey, guys. While Brian Keefe was just reviewing the plan with his team, Coach challenging the team to play faster. He emphasized the main focus is that first pass off a turnover or a rebound. Make it quicker to get the ball out and into transition. Let's see if those words actually work.
Terrific, Allie. We appreciate the report.
Well, Bilal Koulibaly showing you the vision right there. That is an excellent sign for his development.
Pass to Leonard. Batum, a screen on Sarr. Leonard inside. Goodbye, Sar. And the layup's good off the glass.
Simply crushing it right now. So much more accurate in the second half than he was in the first.
Bird finishing in close.
And the D not really doing its job there. A little slow to react to the ball getting into the paint.
Pass to Leonard. Two free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. It's going to be on Alex Song.
Well, Kawhi has become one of the smartest offensive players in the game. Understanding use of the... shot fake and what it can give you.
Taking 2 shots.
And the first one drops. Simmons checked in for Domantas Sabonis. So he gets them both. Boston trails by 8. Here's McCain. Pass to Bird. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Few players have the overall game of Larry Bird. Obviously, we know he can shoot the lights out, but he's also an elite level passer.
Bird hits them both.
Boy, he's got a great stroke from the line. That's not something we can say about all the league's big guys.
Leonard kicks to Garland. Batum a screen on Simmons. Bounce pass from Garland. Batum wide open. He fires. And again, no good by the Clippers. Bird against Harris. The fader. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. That one on Harris. In a moment now, look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the Clippers.
They've been playing some really physical offense, just attacking the paint as much as possible. And I tell you what, they have been very successful with that strategy.
I think the other thing we're seeing tonight is the floor spacing of this team. Boy, they are shooting the cover off the basketball all game.
Here's Leonard. Nice move. And Sarr pulls it down. Sarr's got his 5th rebound in this one. And they double up Simmons. On the wing, Burke. Defended by Batum. In the corner, it's Sarr. Just 4 to shoot. Plenty of daylight on that shot. Sarr's got 10 points here in the second half.
Spacing the floor. That's his 3rd triple of the game and his 2nd in this half.
Here's Bird. Pass to Sarr. Big play by Bird to set it up. Sarr's got 19 points.
Showing some strength on that finish. Sarr just pushing through that contact.
Leonard the pass to Garland. And the Clippers miss again.
Well defended that time. He's a shooter that the D has to close down on quickly when he's ready to pull the trigger.
Now, here is Bird. Guarded by Harris. Harris against Bird. And he comes up with the deuce. Now it's a 3-point Boston lead.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
Leonard against Shaw. the wing. And he can't stop this drought. Another miss. Boston leading by 3. Now Sarr. Up top, Bird. Puts one up from 19. It goes straight through with the swish. Bird's got 30 points.
Boy, he is just doing it all right now. And the more the ball goes through the net, the more his confidence grows.
Leonard with the ball. Now defended by Sarr. Garland, no good.
No matter what looks they get.
Larry Bird has taken over.
To stop this run.
And I think you can start to feel their frustration mounting. With every missed bucket, it becomes more and more desperate.
Bird outside. Shoots over Batum. And, yep, finally drops after rolling around the rim. Bird's got 17 now, just in the second half.
Just a great hustle play there. Energy and passion. This is what you play the game for.
There's Garland, and he makes good on the way up. Garland's got 22 points.
That is some big-time toughness inside by Garland.
Now here's Simmons. McCain with the ball. Pass to Bird. Back to McCain. There's the 3. And it's the Clippers with the rebound. Leonard's got his 6th rebound on the night. Batum a screen on Koulibaly. A 3 from Leonard. Rebound Boston. Bird's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. And here is Simmons. Pass to McCain. Bird sets the screen for McCain. Bird high post. They double team Bird. On the wing, Koulibaly. The basket good off the assist from Simmons. Simmons got his 7th assist here tonight.
And certainly they are not hesitating, letting it fly from deep here in the second half.
It's stolen by McCain. Bird with it, picked up by Harris. Bird inside. Harris is there. Got it to go.
Boy, his offensive game has changed the tenor of this basketball game.
And the timeout called here by Tyronn Lue.
This defensive line, man, we went to this defensive lineup. It changed everything.
Right away.
Wow. Holy cow. Whole entire face of the game changed with that lineup.
With some changes. Mamu Kelishvili is checked in, and it's Benedict Mathurin in for Harris. Now Leonard. Here's Branham. McCain defending. 6 to shoot. Sarr against Leonard. Cleared away by Bird. Boston leading by 10. Here's Simmons. Outside Koulibaly. Here's Simmons. Outside Bird. Jacks up a 3. Bird lets it fly.
Larry frickin' Bird.
Make shooting from range look easy.
Now Leonard. From outside, he drills the 3.
And guys getting into a nice groove here, starting
to feel it.
And this is partly what the game has become, right? A matter of dueling three-point opportunities.
Here's Bird, takes the three. Bird fires back and scores.
Just such great consistency on that jump shot. Even though he's not always squared up, Bird terrific in the catch and shoot game.
And down goes the three.
Listen, this guy's doing his part. It's what we know he's about, but they have got to get some productivity from some other guys on this roster.
On the wing, Bird. Defended by Mathurin.
And there's no doubt about this one. Playing with a lot of confidence tonight. It's a statement victory for Boston.
The key here, guys, was second chance points.
And they pounded the offensive glass and won the scrambles for loose balls, giving them plenty of added opportunity.
And you can mark this one down in the W column. It'll mark their 23rd of the season.
And with this win, it gives them a sweep of the season series, even though it's just a brief two-game.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for Larry Bird.
So highly effective on the offensive end. At times, this guy just scoring at will.
Yeah, the defender all.
I tell you, they went to that defensive lineup, put Bird at the power forward and Sarr at center, and then brought in Koulibaly. That's when the whole game changed. The turnovers started, the defense on Kawhi Leonard picked up, and the rotations got better. You got a lot more speed out there. And Bird took to the defensive glass and started gobbling up rebounds. They couldn't get a rebound with Bird playing up front.
Mathurin, this guy is a talented, aggressive scorer. His ceiling very high. He's going to have to be a little more efficient.
Mathurin hits them both. About 3 seconds between shot and game clock. Now here's Simmons. Bird outside. Shot clock at 6. Takes the 13-footer. Not gonna go. And so it's Boston easily grabbing this one. This was a very strong showing for him, Greg. Not necessarily a runaway win, but one they'll feel very good.
So Team Larry Bird gets a scare here. It comes from behind by like, what, was it 8 points, 10? Late in the fourth. And they go to 17 kicks in a row. This was a well-played game. I have no complaint. This was a good basketball game.
For Doris Burke, Greg Anthony, and
both teams got their...
I'm Kevin Harlan.
Man, this is a well-played game.
But as we go,
this is one of the better ones right here, guys.
Of the game, Larry Bird.
Saw a lot of good passing, a lot of good cutting, some good screens. Just good basketball. And then, of course, the superstars took over with their great play, and Bird just was the absolute man when we put that defensive lineup in. Let's take a look here at the comparisons. Man, Team Bird was right there with them with the three-pointers. They were hitting their threes throughout the game, but Team Bird just caught fire late in the game. The offensive rebounds, Team Bird with 14 offensive rebounds, destroying them to 6. Team Bird won the turnover battle. Look at that, 5 steals to 2, 5 blocks. Points off turnovers were even. The biggest lead was 13, but Team Bird was down late. Like I said, by 8 points late in the fourth. They had to come back from that. They got to the free throw line a lot more, though, surprisingly. But if you take a look here, though, man, look at they were just pretty much staying in it with outside shot. 3 3-pointers in the first quarter for the Clippers. They hit 5 3-pointers in the second quarter. Third quarter, that's when Team Bird caught fire from downtown a little bit more. They hit 4 still. But then Team Bird caught fire and went 13 for 18 in the fourth, mostly by Larry Bird just taking the game over in all aspects, rebounding, playmaking, and shooting. Man. We put that defensive lineup in there. Garland was a menace throughout the game, but he fizzled out late. Kawhi Leonard kind of got shut down by Sarr with his quickness and his quickness and his long arms kind of bothered him a little bit. And Tobias Harris had a great game off the bench. I know he's supposed to be in the Pistons right now, but this, you know how it is. The rosters were taken from a predetermined date, so don't let that worry about it. But the story is the Bird, man, 40 points tonight for Bird, man. 9 rebounds, 15 assists by the Bird, man. Look how many guys got involved tonight. Sarr had 19. McCain had 13. Sabonis with 13. Bull with 13. Even Simmons had 8 points, 6 rebounds. He had 8 assists. He had a great game tonight. A great team, just a good all-around game. Bird goes 4 for 9 from downtown. Sarr 3 for 7, mostly from Bird finding them. McCain, man, just a good, man. Team Bird, man. 17 games in a row. This is the best team right now in the NBA in the ultimate season right now. Nobody's playing better than Team Bird. Nobody, man, as a unit. And if you notice, they don't do a lot of dribbling. Everything is off the catch. That's what I like about this team. They don't do a lot of dribbling, man. Everything is catch, screen, cut. Look at that one, double team. Simmons goes in hard. Kick it out. Cross switch to Sarr. Bird kicks back out, double team. Sarr again. Backdoor. Bird. Oh my God, bounce pass. Man, he's just that from the double team. Split double team again right there. Oh, whips it right between them again. Man, these passes by Bird are just sick, man. Another bounce pass. See what he does here. That's the hard drive by Bird. Man. I'll tell you one thing, man. Bird he might catch Magic Johnson for the assist lead. Keeps this up. Unbelievable game by the Birdman tonight. 40 points, 9 rebounds, 15 assists. And look at that, guys. No turnovers. No turnovers, guys. Wow. That's almost a perfect basketball game, bro. And he had 2 steals. Looks a lot like 86, doesn't it? The 86 game against the Houston Rockets in game 6. Perfect game almost. Wow. That's the story out here, guys. Let's go ahead and move this along. As Team Bird goes to 17 games in a row with a record of 23-5 overall. And now they have jumped over Team Jordan. No, they're still tied with, well, actually they're not, because remember, Team Bird defeated Team Jordan twice in the weeks ago. So they have the tiebreaker over Team Jordan going forward here in the standings. So as you see there, they're tied right there against, you see there on the left hand of your screen, Team Bird is right there at 23-5, along with Team Jordan at 23-5. But they're tied at 1.5 games out of first place. So they're fighting underneath the bad boys and the Globetrotters, trying to get to that second spot, and then eventually the number 1 spot held by the Trotters with Chamberlain, who isn't really. I mean, 1.5 games still is very achievable. You're talking about one game, 1 loss, so you can shift all the way down. However, Team Kareem is down there at the number 5 spot, which is where you don't want to be, because you'll be on the road facing another legend team in the playoffs. If you make it, which they wish they should, but you'll be on the road, and you won't be able to have any home court advantage there, to say the least. But Team Birds, you can see right there, 17 games in a row, guys. Hottest team in the NBA by far. Not even close. Longest win streak of the season. They haven't lost a game in a calendar month, man. Look at that. And but look at this, though. Here's the next matchup for Team Bird. They face Chamberlain. So it's a huge, huge game. Their next game, oh, man, that's going to be a marquee matchup right there. It'll be Team Chamberlain taking on Team Bird, the hottest team in the NBA versus the number one team, the number 1 record. Woo! That's going to be lit. Actually, as a matter of fact, I think it might be coming up next here. I think we're done with today's game. Let's take a look at the daily view here. I think today's games are gone. Yep, they are. And nope, we got tomorrow. So coming up next is going to be, we got some good ones for you. It's going to be Shaquille O'Neal taking on Jokic, and then after that, it'll be the Bad Boys and the Charlotte Hornets. Then it'll be Kareem going to the Garden, and then Kobe taking on Lillard, and then Doc facing OKC, Dr. J. So got ways to go for that before we get to that matchup with Bird and Chamberlain, but it is coming. So as we go over here to Team Diesel to check out their schedule, and we go here. Yep, they're up next. Yep. So let's go ahead and get that one set up there for you guys. And that is going to be epic. Because, man, the way we're getting, like, we've the last two games have been pretty good. I mean, the game we saw here was a really well played game. I have no complaints. That looked like basketball. There, you had a couple mistakes there on the defensive end as far as giving up too many 3-pointers, but at the end of the game, strategy decided the game. That's what you want to see. Strategy decided the game. So, but yeah, it's going to be an absolute battle between Shaquille O'Neal and Nikola Jokic coming up here next, guys, to say the least. And also, too, Michael Porter Jr. goes home to play against his former team, against the Nuggets. Should be a good one, guys. And I'll have that one coming up for you in a little bit, maybe about 20 or 30 minutes. Give me a little time, guys. Thanks for watching. Please give the video a like, and I will see you next time. As I guess we are continuing the NBA Ultimate Season the NBA Legends Modern Ultimate Season Showdown is back. I guess 2K has fixed their shit. So we're going to keep going, guys. As long as we're getting some good games, I'll keep doing them as we continue with this season. Before we go, let's take a quick look here and see how Shaquille O'Neal's doing in his season. As you can see right there, Team Diesel right there is a half game out of first place for Showtime. So if they can win this game, they can keep pace. They lose this game, that'll put distance between them and Showtime, who just took care of the Houston Rockets the night before, to say the least. But be that as it may, as you can see, Team Dream, the Jays, and the Mambas are hopelessly behind the Diesel and Showtime for that number 2 and number 1 spot. So it's right now, it's a 2-team race out west, without question. But Team Diesel was doing just good until they actually had a hiccup against the New York Knicks, won against Atlanta, beat the Timberwolves, and then lost in a tough game against Kareem Abdul-Jabbar's team, and then just destroyed the Dallas Mavericks. Got destroyed. Only scored 45 points in that game. It was disgusting. Ugh. But they're here now. And Shaquille O'Neal has got a tough bit of games coming. So you got Jokic here. Then you've got Bam Adebayo. Then you got the Bad Boys, which is going to be tough. And we just saw the Clippers. And we just saw what they just did here against Team Bird. Even though they lost, they put up a hell of a fight. They have a hell of a 3-point attack. So, and we all know that Shaquille O'Neal, he is not good defending the 3-point line. We all know that. So that should be interesting. But before we get to all that, we got this first game to go. And I will see you with that matchup coming a little bit later, guys. Maybe about 30 minutes. Thanks for watching. Give it a like, subscribe to the channel, and I will see you next time as the NBA Ultimate Season Modern Era Ultimate Season Showdown, however that goes, continues here on Rexington Strong Style Sports. See ya.